Our father's generation, as we know, vast majority of them came as economic migrants and they were working in industry. Then they diversified. They had the ingenuity to start cooking Indian food and actually selling it as a commercial sort of like a way into restaurants.
It's quite cool as well that they weren't trained as chefs. They came to this country, they have to be self-sufficient, they learn how to cook. All of a sudden, that's become a business. So a lot of the ingredients that we want to cook with in our restaurants and in our homes, because they come from Bangladesh and they're getting flown in, they're really, really expensive. So some of the even, the different kind of spinaches that we see in the cabbages and all that. And also think of the carbon footprint. You've got to be kind of like climate conscious and all of that. This day and age, I think we all are quite guilty. You feel sometimes, isn't it, about the price you're paying, the where it's coming from and all of that. I wouldn't have thought that chilies like that taste like that, with that much heat, to be grown in this country. I've just always thought that they've come flown in from different parts of South Asia.
Well, they probably are because it's cheaper.
Honestly, I'd love to be part of something like this. Just like every 2 weeks, every week having a package like that.
Imagine have more chefs being inspired and coming to locations like this. I think it would be amazing as an eye opener as well. And they can go back, take it away, actually, revolutionize the curry industry.
Just need to find growers who can do it.
If you look at the menu, common menu of an Indian restaurant, you can see proteins only and veg on the side, but not proteins incorporated with vegetables. But at home, we eat proteins and vegetables all the time. It's a shame that people don't see that correlation and they don't actually adopt menus like that and devise menus like that, I think. But it will be such a sort of like a wholesome meal. It's all doable, but we're just missing this link between farmers and growers and the restaurants.
90% of the restaurants or takeaways have a set menu which they never change. And you're kind of the exception where you'll have seasonal menus and you change it. So there's no need for them to come out and say, I'm going to add this to the menu, because they haven't changed their menu in the last 10 years. And that's one of the kind of things that hit us back.
Like, I suppose the big question is, where's the connection between people who are growing food in this country and the people who are consuming it and cooking it in restaurants? And how do we join those up? It'd be great to have a CSA on the edge of Birmingham that was just supplying restaurants in the middle of Birmingham, and you had a really good relationship with the chefs. But land's expensive, and even if you're renting land, then there's no security in tenure. It's quite an investment to kind of get growing businesses up.
I think certain things that we individually can't do, this is where government level support needs to come in, infrastructure needs to come in, and this is something that individually as a restaurateur, I can't fix the problems of
but
the
as a
supply chain.
restaurateur,
Yeah,
could you go, right, let's invest some money together to get a farm started, to help support somebody to start a farm or something like
if you can sell the idea and make a couple of people understand it, I think they will. I think they will. If you can show the benefit of the quality. Also, I think if there was communication between the growers and commercially what we need, and collaboration and understanding, I think there would be more things catered and actually industry developing what the market needs. Because we go through a lot of onions, a lot of the bell peppers that you're growing, chilies, tomatoes in huge volumes and stuff like that.
Because there's potentially, because you guys got 100 members, potentially something like this, you could have 100 restaurants who are partnership.
A scheme like this, people will snap it up and snap the quality of produce and stuff like that. You're at the mercy of these distributors that supply to us.
But then you also pass that information on to your consumer. I sourced this myself. I went down to the farm is just up the road from here. There's a story to tell about where it's come from.
Big selling point, and a confidence as well for the consumer as well. Gives confidence in the business.
Well, it reconnects people with food, doesn't it?
Definitely. Everyone has a role to play, and we have to play our roles as a collective. So there's certain things that we can do as restaurant owners, as consumers, as CSA. But ultimately, we need policy level changes that people kind of say, okay, we're willing to help you kind of do this. So we know there's a lot of green space around Birmingham, but we also know that if you want to rent it from them or lease it from them, they'll say a ridiculous amount. So spend the next 10 years doing nothing. So there's gotta be a kind of a conversation saying, there's gotta be a middle ground where we can do something about it. So everybody's gotta see some kind of benefit to it.
Majority of restaurants, like Indian restaurants, are small entities. They're small businesses. So there's not much resource that they can. They don't even have enough resources to apply in marketing, for example. Because it's like hand to mouth. The restaurants are being charged 25% VAT. very few restaurants make 25%. Gone are the days where they can make profit of 20%. So 20% goes to the taxman. If they, like mainland Europe, you've got VAT lower for hospitality and tourism. So why not use some of that money to reinvest back into this industry that's like now the backbone of Britain, tourism and hospitality, and reinvest that money into future-proofing these industries. Like what we said, so rather than businesses having to fork out money which they contribute to the economy, 20% VAT, why not government come in and use that VAT element, some of that, and then reinvest it into the business, so that they become sustainable, and then into these kind of schemes that we're talking about today.